you probably don't need to hire another employee. A lot of HVAC, plumbing, electricians, I hear it all the time, right? Like you can't feel good help or you can't get good help. I'm so busy, right? So many jobs. I just can't find help. And so when you find somebody who actually knows what the heck you're doing, like boom, you hire them, figure out how to keep them busy later. But if you think about an air conditioning unit, right? Let's say an air conditioning unit isn't getting cold enough for your client. They want you to put more refrigerant in. Is that going to fix it? Maybe if it's empty, right? Like if there's a leak, maybe, but probably not. More refrigerant doesn't necessarily fix an air conditioner, doesn't make it function better. And the same is true with employees, and the same is true with jobs. Most HVAC and electrical and plumbing contractors are focusing on sell more jobs, do more jobs, do more jobs. But the goal of business isn't to do more jobs, it's not to sell more. The goal of business is to take more money home. And so, do you care if you're running $1 million top line business and taking home $350,000 home versus a $3 million business and taking home $350,000? You shouldn't. You should not. And so, if your work exceeds your capacity to provide that work, right? If the demand for your work is high and your ability to provide that work is low, then the sensible thing to do is not to shove more and more and more and more jobs, not to increase demand, not to work on marketing, right? But is to raise prices so that the demand comes down to meet capacity, not trying to continually raise capacity. Because what happens when you raise capacity and then demand suddenly drops? You hit the slow season, right? Now you have unemployed employees, and that's bad for morale and it's bad for business because you know these guys know what they're doing. And so every time you find yourself wanting to look for another tech, another installer, ask yourself, could I just raise prices? And I think what you'll find is when you raise prices, you'll end up getting better jobs and the demand for your work won't slip as much as you think it will. And you'll find more and more profit flowing to the bottom line, which is more and more money you can give to your best employees to keep them happy and keep them doing the good work that you need them to do so you can keep the reputation of your business intact. And so instead of running out and finding the next employee, think about what your business is able to reasonably do, right? And make sure that the demand, your job board, right, is in line with that.